We are at the city market in the heart of Nairobi's capital. This is where a lot of local traders gather. As we know, flowers make a huge contribution to the country's GDP, particularly roses, for both local trade and international trade. Get a better sense of how big this industry is now. We're joined by the CEO of the Kenya Flower Council, and she joins us at the market to chat about that. Thank you so much for chatting to us. We have seen some of the most exquisite flowers here. I mean, Kenya is famed for its roses. Give us a sense of how big the industry and trade is, both locally and abroad.
And the flower industry over the years here in Kenya has grown to be one of the most significant players at a global level. I think we're a very good number 3 after Colombia, and number 1 of course being Ecuador. Most of our flowers go to Holland or through Holland, and then they're sort of distributed to the other countries. Now here we're talking about 60% of our flowers. Another 25 or so percent goes to the UK, mainly to multiples in the UK, and increasingly we are seeing more and more flowers going to direct to the consumers, either in wholesale or in garden centers, or even, like I mentioned, the supermarkets. Here you're looking at about 125,000 tons per year as of 2015, and worth about 63 billion Kenya shillings. That's about 600,000 euros. So it's a significant business. It employs directly at about 100,000 people, and indirectly you're looking at another 500,000 people. And if you think how many people that are being supported by this industry, then you're looking at about no less than 2 million livelihoods that are reliant on this business. In terms of the local market, we work very closely with the flower vendors. We call them the flower vendors, and this has been a venture since 2007. And they've been very close partners because they are the image of the flower industry at the local place. They are the ones who flower the offices, the hospitals, name it, the funeral homes. Babies coming into this world receive their bouquets of flowers from these very people. So they're really the public face of the flower industry in Nairobi.
You mentioned earlier the importance of trying to attract younger people into the sector. We know that unemployment is a huge challenge here. To what extent are you having success in attracting young people into this sector?
I think when we walk around, you will see a lot of young faces, and that would be an answer itself to your question. But even in terms of the flower farms themselves, we now have started a board committee of young and upcoming directors. These are children who have been educated by the original proprietors. They've gone to college, they've come back, and they're ready to take up the responsibility of running their flower farms. So it's coming along very well, and I'm glad to see that we will not, and I'm confident as I say so, we will not suffer the kind of situation that Japan faces, where the flower farmers are aging out. Here we have the young generation coming in. So they're coming in with an innovation, they're coming in with exposed knowledge and different ways of thinking, different ways of doing business.
Sure.